Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something a little different, something that's been on my list for a long time. We're heading into the heart of Johannesburg, to a place with a reputation that precedes it, Hillbrow. Now, I know what many of you might be thinking. Hillbrow has been labeled many things over the years, and a lot of stories are told about its streets. That's exactly why I'm here. I want to see it for myself, with my own eyes, and share that unfiltered experience with you. We're going to walk through these streets, often called the Red District of Johannesburg, not to sensationalize, but to understand. What is daily life really like here? Who are the people that call this place home? What's the energy, the vibe on the ground level? This isn't about chasing danger. It's about seeking connection and perspective. We're going to talk to residents, see the local businesses, and just immerse ourselves in the environment. So, take a deep breath, keep an open mind, and join me as we explore one of South Africa's most talked about neighborhoods. Welcome to Hillbrow. Alright, so we've just stepped out onto the main drag, and the first thing that hits you is the sheer energy. It's bustling. You have taxis weaving through traffic. Vendors on every corner selling everything from fresh produce to phone chargers and music coming from different directions. It's a symphony of city life. Look over here. You've got these incredible murals painted on the sides of buildings, telling stories of history and culture. It's a far cry from the desolate image some might paint. It's vibrant. It's alive. The architecture is also something to behold. These tall apartment buildings like Ponte City Tower looming in the background, they tell a story of a different era. You can see the history etched into the facades. I want to be clear, it's important to be aware of your surroundings anywhere you go, and Hillbrow is no exception. We're moving with purpose and respect, observing the flow of life here. It's not about being reckless. It's about being present. The smells of street food are starting to waft through the air, and honestly, it smells delicious. Let's see if we can find out what's cooking. We're stopping here for a moment at a small food stall. The woman running it has been here for over 10 years. She just told me she serves hundreds of people a day, from workers on their lunch break to kids coming home from school. This is her livelihood, and she's proud of her community. She says Hillbrow is a place of survivors, of people who work hard every single day to build a life. It's a powerful reminder that behind the headlines are real people with real stories, dreams, and a powerful sense of community. It's about seeing the humanity that exists everywhere. As we walk further, you see groups of people chatting on corners. Kids kicking a soccer ball in a small park, and storefronts with barbershops and salons buzzing with activity. Life is happening, plain and simple. This isn't a ghost town. It's a densely populated, dynamic urban center. Of course, like any inner city area around the world, it faces its own unique set of challenges. There are issues with poverty, infrastructure, and crime, and it would be dishonest to ignore that. But that's not the entire story. It's just one chapter. The other chapters are filled with resilience, entrepreneurship, and an undeniable spirit. Let's talk about the Red District label. While that term has historical roots related to nightlife and certain activities, focusing only on that is like describing an entire forest by looking at a single tree. What I'm seeing is a multifaceted community. Yes, there are bars and clubs, but there are also churches, schools, and family homes. The narrative is so much more complex. People here are just trying to live, to provide for their families, and to find moments of joy, just like anywhere else in the world. This journey is about broadening that narrative and showing you the different shades of Hillbrow. I just had a fantastic conversation with a young artist who was sketching in his notebook on a bench. He told me he finds inspiration in the chaos and the beauty of the streets here. He sees patterns and colors that others might miss. He said, "This place has a soul. You just have to be willing to listen to it." And I think that perfectly encapsulates what I'm feeling right now. There's a raw, authentic pulse to Hillbrow that is both intimidating and incredibly compelling. It forces you to pay attention, to be in the moment. As we continue our walk, you can't help but notice the diversity. I've heard at least 5 or 6 different languages being spoken in the last 10 minutes alone. This neighborhood is a melting pot, a true representation of the Pan-African spirit. People from all over the continent have come to Johannesburg seeking opportunity, and many have found a home here in Hillbrow. This blend of cultures is reflected in the food, the music, the fashion, everything. It is a testament to the idea that a place can be many things to many people all at once. We're approaching one of the more iconic buildings in the area. The sheer scale of it is breathtaking. You can just imagine the thousands of lives that have passed through these halls over the decades. Each window represents a different story, a different family, a different journey. It's a vertical village. And while some of these buildings have faced neglect, there are also signs of renewal and efforts by the community and organizations to improve living conditions. It's a work in progress, a story of constant change and adaptation. As the sun starts to set, a different kind of energy begins to fill the streets. The daytime hustle gives way to the evening rhythm. More food vendors are setting up. The music gets a little louder and people are unwinding after a long day. It's a transformation that happens in cities all over the world, but here, it feels particularly potent. This experience has been incredibly eye-opening. It has challenged my own preconceptions and replaced them with a much more nuanced and human picture. Hillbrow is not a monolith. It's a complex, living, breathing place filled with challenges, yes, but also with an immense amount of life, spirit, and resilience. So as we wrap up our walk through Hillbrow, what are my final thoughts? This has been a profound experience. It's a reminder that to truly understand a place, you have to go there, walk its streets, and listen to its people. The headlines and reputations often tell a very small part of the story. The reality is always more complex, more human. I came here with questions, and I'm leaving with a deep sense of respect for the people who call this vibrant, challenging, and resilient neighborhood home. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. I hope this has given you a different perspective. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more explorations like it, please hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's coming next. Let me know in the comments what you thought and if there are other places you'd like me to visit. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Stay curious.